It's been 2 years, but I finally got a PS5. And after using it for a week, was it worth it? Back in 2020, if you wanted a PS5, you had two options. One, buy it off a friend who worked at Target, or B, buy it from a scalper, which is a dumb idea. Nowadays, you can pretty much find these never mind. But to answer whether or not you should buy one, it depends. In 1993, games used to look like this: 2D sprites on 2D backgrounds. 3D was attempted with games like Doom on the Super Nintendo, but it wasn't until the PS1 and PS2 where 3D really became a thing. 2003, we saw a big jump in game graphics. PS2 brought a dramatic difference with how we play video games now. Jump to 2013, very little had changed, besides HD resolution to HD resolution?
Jerking off while he plays that fucking game.
2023, PS4 to PS5, virtually everything looks the same. For the last 3 decades, we have had huge leaps in technology, but every leap keeps getting smaller and smaller every time. Look at this comparison between the PS4 and the PS5. Can you tell the difference?
They're the same picture.
From a PS4. We are at a point where advanced graphics no longer mean anything. Even the most graphically intensive games are able to run on the PS4. All high fidelity graphics and ray tracing does is give me sensory overload as I'm trying to enjoy the smooth frame rates. San Andreas on the PS2 may be at a lower resolution, but this is a TV from 2005 and I don't care. Still looks way better than the Definitive Edition. Back in 2020, I had said, this controller is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I don't even know what haptic feed is, alright? I don't really care. I don't need all this extra bullshit in my controller. Well, I'm eating my words. This thing is actually pretty cool. I mean, the resistance and the haptic feedback does enhance the experience. Also, the bigger form factor is a welcoming change for me personally. However, to all my fellow PS5 owners, turn off your fucking mic. Now with the PS5, you are getting a powerful system with some pretty good hardware. However, I have a problem with the hard drive. It says you have 825 gigabytes, but factoring in the OS, gameplay captures, you're probably looking at 500, maybe 550 gigabytes of system storage. You do have the option to extend the storage with an M.2 SSD, but the rules are so complicated and the licensed ones are so expensive, you're probably better off just waiting for a while. Alright, now that that's all out of the way, how do the games run on this thing? PS5 is backwards compatible with pretty much every PS4 game, including Joe's Diner. However, one of its biggest issues is that it has no generational exclusives, making it a glorified PS4 Pro. God of War is on PS4, Stray is also on PS4, hell, Demon's Souls is on the PS3, so why would you buy a PS5? Because it has Astro's Playroom.